Thanks for tuning in and stopping by. So today I have a very cute little sit-down video for you all. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I figured why not now that the Sephora sale is currently underway. Yes, I am a beauty junkie. I love makeup, I love skincare, Sephora, like all the things beauty related. So around this time every year, I look forward to Sephora's, I think it's like biannual sale. I do it every 6 months or so per year. And so super excited for this sale. There are a couple of things I have on my little wish list that I've been waiting to get during this sale season. The highest tier is VIP Rouge, and they get early access. I think they got access to the sale a few days ago. And then myself, I used to be a VIP Rouge back in the day when I kind of only shopped all beauty things from Sephora. But now I am just a VIP. I have, I shop in other department stores for my beauty items, so Sephora is not getting on my beauty coins, unfortunately. So yeah, let's get into like the actual beauty items. I'm gonna cover 5, keep it nice and short. Being that I'm a beauty junkie, keeping it short is hard, but we're gonna make it short. Let me know if you guys can find any color correctors out there that you like. I don't really know, so I went intentionally like warm tone with my Pat McGrath foundation, and I love it. It still looks so much like my skin color, because I noticed that when I use MAC. MAC has been my holy grail for honestly since I started wearing makeup like in high school, and I don't know, they seem to hold, like, they seem to be one of the only brands that have my exact skin tone in foundation color. There's always something amiss with the other ones I've tried. I've tried NARS, I've tried Fenty, I don't know. Foundation is very, very hard. I know we talk about it a lot in the beauty community, but like, I feel like I wish I can find 5 shades or 5 different foundations in the same, if not like, I would say the same, right? Because I feel like we all have kind of like one color, or we have, a few colors depending on the time of the year. If it's summer, we're darker because we're out in the sun more. So like, you have your seasonal color, but then like, I feel like across the board, if you have foundation from different brands, they should all pretty much be the same color. But it's not like that. And I feel like MAC has the closest to perfect color match for me in foundation than any other brand. Now, I haven't tried many other brands. I kind of like found MAC and stuck with it, and it's been like the good old faithful ever since. But recently I've tried venturing out and trying other colors, and like still not much success. Like I said, I've tried Fenty, I've tried NARS, I've tried YSL, I've tried the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I hated it. Like, and then we're actually going to get into the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is like also apparently like a holy grail in the beauty community. And I tried it once and didn't really enjoy it, so I returned it. But I'm going to give it another try during this sale. But anyway, yeah. So this Pat McGrath shade is definitely more warm tone. It's not my exact match, but I like it because it still looks like my exact match. Like it matches my hand and it matches like my neck and my skin. So I love it and I'm fine with it. So mine is I think Pat only has like one foundation in her line, her products. And yeah, it's a Sublime Perfection foundation. And I absolutely love it. It has a glow. Like, it gives a glow. Like when I wear this foundation and I compare it to my MAC Studio Fix foundation, or even the I think there's Studio Tech, which is like the cream foundation. I love the cream foundation, by the way, y'all. Great for coverage, and that also kind of gives a more melted finish for foundation on the skin. The MAC Studio Tech that I just described. But back to Pat McGrath, like this is liquid, it's a liquid foundation. It's not oily, greasy at all, but it gives a gorgeous glow. Like I really like the finish on my skin and how it's coming off. It just looks warm, and I love that kind of glow it gives. So highly recommend that. I'm probably gonna re-up and buy another one during the sale. When I first bought it, it was during a Sephora promotion for foundation. They had like 20% off like all foundations, and so I had no idea. It was just like randomly, like the cashier told me like, hey, oh, this is great, this is on sale. I was like, oh my God, yay. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy another one, so I have my backup foundation shade. Now, going back into Estee Lauder, I am gonna give the Double Wear a chance. For me, I have very oily skin, and I always thought that like matte foundations would work best, but I don't know. They just don't look right. I feel like they look patchy on my skin. It just doesn't melt into my skin the way I feel like it's supposed to. And that was my experience with Estee Lauder Double Wear. And so, I don't know, I think I just probably need to like invest in a primer. And during the time that I tried the Estee Lauder Double Wear for the first time, I feel like I didn't really like care or look into or consider like the base, like the foundation base prior to wearing it. And I think what I should do, and I've heard this before, is like use a very hydrating primer first and then put the Double Wear. Also, I've heard other beauty girlies talk about kind of only using Estee Lauder Double Wear for really, really hot situations, like hot settings. Like if you're in a 90-degree like weather climate, that's kind of when you can really rely on the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation to just do its job and like keep your foundation on your skin versus like melting off with your sweat. So those are things that I've definitely kind of learned more recently, and it's making me consider trying out Estee Lauder Double Wear again. So definitely want to go into store to try and make sure I'm doing a true color match, because the color match on Sephora, the website is, I don't know what's going on. It's not really reliable. So I would definitely want to go in person to try on this foundation. But I've heard so many great things. Till this day, it is a holy grail in the beauty community for foundations. And I believe people, I don't think they're all lying. So I'm gonna give it another try, this time with a very hydrated primer. So getting into primers, I'm also on my list, my shopping cart is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is also an item that I think people consider to be a holy grail in the beauty community and one of the best primers out there for hydration. It leaves a very dewy, sticky residue, which honestly sounds gross and like, I don't want that, but you kind of do, because it really does help with gripping that foundation and making it look really melted on the skin. And I think that's really helped with my foundations in general and giving them that kind of like little extra like priming so that the glow can really be glowing. You know what I mean? For the foundation application. So definitely want to get the full size. I bought the mini size just to try it out. But I ended up I really like it, I really enjoy it, and so I'm going to go ahead and purchase this big one during this sale. And the price for this is $38, which is like, but again, take advantage of the sale so you can get it at a deeper discount. And then kind of going back to the foundations, the Powder Graph foundation is $70, $69, which is $70. It's a hefty penny. So again, definitely want to take advantage of the sale and like purchase that now. And then the Estee Lauder Double Wear is $52, which is still, but pack is $70, so yeah. And then going into, I think that's it for beauty, right? Oh no, there's more beauty in terms of makeup. I think that's it for makeup. Another thing I really love that's my kind of personal go-to favorite is the Too Faced Killer Liner. I love that liner. It is, I like it as much as I like the Benefit one. The Benefit one I've been using for at least 10 years. And I have backups. I used to just go to the Sephora sales and they're trying to new and just like reorder a bunch of my favorites. I chilled on that a little bit because I realized that like sometimes you might like really like something for a long time, but it doesn't mean you'll like it forever. And then you find something else that you love more, but you're stuck with all this backup and extra of the old stuff that you used to love. So I believe in buying in bulk, but not too much bulk. Maybe 2 at a time in addition to what you're currently using, so like 3. Because once you do like more than that, I feel like you never know when you might like grow out of it or just for whatever reason not like it and move on to something else, and then you're stuck with all these extras. So just learn from me, learn from my mistakes. But yeah, so the Too Faced liner is amazing. I love it. I actually use it as my lip liner. No shame in the game. I use it as a lip liner because it is so creamy and it glides. It blends very well. You can smudge it and it spreads very well. I hate these like tough consistency, like quote unquote gel liners that just don't glide and don't move, like don't listen to you when you like try and like manipulate it and like blend it. But no, this is, I love it. You can use it for your lips. You obviously can use it for what it's intended for originally, which is the eye, like lining of the eyes. And it's just an all-in-one to me, all-in-one staple in my beauty regimen. And that's what I have here lining my lips. I have the chocolate color, so it's called the Too Faced Killer Liner. I have the chocolate color on the outer, like slightly over. I don't overline my lips too much because I don't really love that look. But yeah, so definitely check that out if you're looking for an easy to use, creamy liner for either eyes or lips. And then next up I have, I think that's it for beauty. In terms of like other new things to try out, I want to try out the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Longwear Liquid Eyeshadow. I have too many eyeshadows. I have way too much, more than enough. But you know, if you love eyeshadow, there's no such thing as having enough eyeshadow. You need literally every color ever existed, ever created, ever invented in the world. Like, I feel like that, because I feel like I just want to be able to like think of a look, like wake up in the morning, look through Pinterest for inspo and find a look that I like and just have the colors, all the colors. That's not possible. I'm not a beauty content creator. I don't think even Jackie Aina has as much, because like where would you keep them all? I'm just being silly. But I know. Anyway, at the end of the day, every shadow is slightly different. So I'm definitely interested in the Pat's liquid eyeshadow. I feel like, I don't know if she's ever had any before, but I'm excited. I'm looking at this really cool color. It's called Smoldering Seduction. It looks like it'll be a really pretty, like brown, glittery, neutral, like subtle blink. If you want to be blinky and like glitzy, but subtly, and have it kind of like blend with your skin tone or my skin tone, I feel like this would be a great color to use. So definitely, I might consider checking this out in the store first before buying during the sale. So that's it for makeup. Kind of want to jump into other beauty categories. So moving quickly, there's one item I have under perfumes, and that is Jackie Aina's Forever Mood perfume collection. Now Jackie dropped 4 recently in the last, I would say, week or 2. In the last week, I think early April, the first week in April is when it launched in Sephora, and like most of them are already sold out. So I'm already late to the game, but I definitely again want to try. I'm not a blind buy buyer. I mean, I have been, and then like people will say this is a safe blind buy, and for some reason, I never hate the things that people that I trust. Like there's a bunch of YouTubers that I watch, and they're really like, to me, like perfume connoisseurs, and I really value their opinion, and that like when they tell me something's safe, I believe them. And they're not wrong, but like, I guess it depends on what I'm looking for. I feel like most of my fragrances are like orangey or have like citrus elements to it, and I kind of want to break from that. I want something different. I'm not a huge oud person, so I don't know. I'm trying to like move away from citrusy scents just because I have so much of them. I love them, but I have so much of them. I want something different, maybe more florals and stuff. But Jackie's perfume drop included 4 perfumes. She has one called I Am Her, which I think was the first. Then there's NDA, then there's You Remind Me, and then there's, I'm not forgetting the other one. NDA, You Remind Me, I Am Her. I can't remember. Anyway, there's 4. And I definitely want to try all 4 of them and smell them. Because I've been looking for more perfumes and I'm trying to expand my perfume collection. You guys saw my last beauty video, I think I posted about 2 months ago. I included one of my favorite perfumes that I got from TJ Maxx, believe it or not. And it's the Christian Louboutin, I think it's called Louis Luna perfume. It's literally my favorite scent right now. Favorite, like #1. So I'm looking for something that's similar. And it's definitely, like, people would say like winter or summer, or they kind of categorize perfumes according to season. if I were to do that for this perfume, it would be winter, fall, cold weather for sure. There's a little bit of spice to it. It's dark, but it's also creamy and warm. So I want more kind of like that. Not exactly, because I obviously want some variety, but I want darker scents, sexier scents, sultrier scents. Like, you know, I got a lot of girly, like airy, like citrusy, warm, bright summer stuff. I want cool, cold weather, sensual, like fragrances that just speak loudly but softly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Probably not making sense. But yeah, so I do definitely want to purchase her perfumes. I just want to figure out which one, and then I'm not going to do blind buy. I'm going to wait until I get into the store because, you know, you can't really return perfumes. So that's on my list. Another Jackie item on my list, I'm clearly a huge fan, is her Forever Mood candles. Now, these candles launched a while ago, and I absolutely love them. My favorite is, it's a limited edition one, Kiss and Tell. Yeah, I think it's called Kiss and Tell. And I love it so much because it's like very creamy and warm, and it has marshmallow in it. The marshmallow gets me every time. I have it lit in my bathroom, and my bathroom smells like clouds. Warm, fluffy, soft clouds. It just smells like peace. Ugh. I love that scent. I hope she brings it back. I think it's called Kiss and Tell. That marshmallow, y'all, it's like marshmallow, vanilla. It's just creamy, and it's not too sweet. Ugh, I love it. So I'm actually looking for that in a scent. So I think the Parfums de Marly Oriana is on my list next. Like, I know that's a sweet one, but I want more marshmallow in my fragrances. I'm obsessed. Blame Jackie. So yeah, and I think that's it. I just had a few things. I don't want to run down a long list and make this a super long video. So that's all I have for you in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what your picks are for this season of Sephora's biannual sale. What items stuck out to you? If you have anything on your list that are also on mine that I shared in this video, I'm curious. And any suggestions for color corrector, please. I am looking for another color corrector. I just feel like they don't, I don't know. I don't know what color corrector really does. I don't really notice a difference for me and my skin. I clearly have a lot of dark spots and blemishes to cover up, so I definitely need it. Like, there's use for it, but the one I've used doesn't really make much of a difference. I don't see a difference that's in my makeup when I use it. I've been using the MAC color corrector, and it's like a twist tube bottle thing, and you just kind of like pat. It's like in a peach color. I guess the science behind color correcting is that it like brightens up the dark area, so that when you put foundation, it's more of a flawless coverage, and there's no mismatch or discoloration detected. But I still see it when I use my color corrector. So I want to know if you guys have any really effective, good ones that actually work and actually color corrects and make a noticeable difference. So please share your suggestions below. And then any other beauty suggestions or just questions from me, I'm happy to answer it all and hear from you guys. So thank you so much, girlies, for watching. Stay safe, stay respectful, stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video.